There are rumors that WWE 2K22 will feature a heavy dose of microtransactions in the form of the two most chilling letters in all of 2K Sports, VC. So VC stands for Virtual Currency, and it was introduced to the 2K Sports world in NBA 2K13. Essentially, VC is a system of in-game money that can slowly be earned by grinding and playing a chosen game so much that you end up hating both the game and life in general. However, you can save time and effort by paying actual human money for this in-game VC, which of course is a concept that, as you well may know, has totally changed gaming forever. Well, it's not like 2K invented the idea of microtransactions, but they have been using them pretty well for almost a decade now. Before too long, VC spread throughout the video game ecosystem and totally overwhelmed it, like when bullfrogs took over Australia in The Simpsons. There is no official word from WWE or 2K Sports on this issue yet, but this rumor stems from a report by someone named Viking Size Gamer, who is also a designer for the independent wrestling game The Wrestling Code. I'm just gonna read directly from his Twitter here, quote, "A WWE 2K CDN hosted by 2K Sports is publicly accessible and shows illustrations and 3D renders for VC in a folder labeled 2K22 Store. Purchases in WWE 2K22 look like they're heading the NBA route, with VC available in bulk up to $450,000, roughly worth $100, end quote. So I trust this Viking-sized gamer and his sleuthing. I think it's safe to say that microtransactions have arrived to the WWE 2K franchise, but what does it mean for us, the gamers, the ones who are actually going to be sifting through this forest? How will WWE 2K22 actually implement these microtransactions? Well, it's time to enter the speculation station and look into the future, all the way to the year 2022. We're Operation Sports, I'm Matt Ederer, and here are 5 ways WWE 2K22 could use microtransactions. As always, we're counting down from 5 to 1, with 5 being the most likely thing to be monetized, and 1 being the most outlandish. Starting with number 5, Career Mode Boosts. We're ranking this one here because it's definitely going to happen. Much like NBA 2K, I think we can all assume that WWE 2K22 will just be begging you to pump extra money into your My Player, or whatever the wrestler equivalent will be. I imagine a career mode wrestler will start out just awful, truly terrible, around like 50 overall, and it will be a slow and painful grind to the top, literally. You may not be a main eventer until you're 40 years old in-game. To be fair to 2K, if you look at the average ages of the WWE roster, well, that's probably accurate. But with this news that microtransactions are coming, if you're a career mode player, I'd hunker down, because you might be in for a grind. Number 4, individual wrestlers. We've seen this before from 2K, most notably in WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which really made you work to unlock the various characters on the game. Kudos to anybody who actually grinded out that full roster, because that is a ton of time sunk into that game. Actually, perhaps kudos is the wrong word. Anyway, many current main event level stars were actually locked characters to start on 2K Battlegrounds, especially female wrestlers. Now, I'm not sure 2K would go that far with the flagship WWE 2K22 game, especially after having made fans wait so long to play it, but it wouldn't surprise me to see almost every legend, almost every NXT rookie, and all the weird bonus characters on the game go up for sale individually for $1 or $2, each with 1 or 2 or more alternate attires that will also be on sale for $1 or $2. Number 3, individual moves. We've seen 2K release DLC move packs before, where players pay a small amount to get a new batch of moves imported into their game. Even that much is enough to upset some veteran gamers, but I'm thinking those move packs were just the tip of the iceberg here. The logical, terrible next step is a system where new moves get added to a marketplace regularly, and gamers have the choice to buy any or all of them, again for $1 or $2 a piece. I don't think we're in any danger of, say, having to pay money to use John Cena's AA or Roman Reigns' Superman punch. I do think base wrestlers will have their base moves. But with so many wrestlers out there in the greater professional wrestling universe, doing so many new, exciting, sometimes wacky moves, I think 2K could easily squeeze a few more dollars out of us suckers here by regularly updating a move list and charging for those moves individually. Number 2, new match types. Again, I'm not arguing that they should do this. I'm not saying I want them to do this. I'm just saying I can definitely see it happening. My prediction is WWE 2K will include a few new match types. War Games comes to mind right away as a strong possibility, but that these matches will not be available to the player right out of the box. You'll have to either grind for them or pay for them. For more on the various match types that WWE games have been sleeping on for years, check out my list of the top 50 matches that WWE 2K could include. I hope I'm wrong about this one, but let's be honest. If they made us pay an extra $5 or $10 to play War Games, we'd probably all do it. I'd do it. And finally, the thing I am most surprised WWE 2K hasn't done yet, the one I'm shocked they haven't tried to implement and monetize. Number 1, Wrestling Ultimate Team. Gross. I need a cold shower after this list. Ugh. But anyway, tell me you're not surprised that a WWE 2K game hasn't tried the My Team gimmick yet. Collect cards, build your own stable of wrestlers to battle others around the world, yada yada, etc. I rank this at number 1 because it seems the most ridiculous at a glance. Wrestling Ultimate Team, what does that even mean? But it is worth noting that on October 26th, 2021, WWE announced a multi-year partnership with the group Panini, which is a trading card company. This deal is apparently worth low 8 figures, and it includes multiple different trading card lines, including a first release right around WrestleMania 2022. You know what else is coming out around WrestleMania season 2022, eh? Could we be getting the Ultimate Team that WWE 2K has definitely not needed for years? Could we be getting the wrestling trading card crossover that precisely nobody has asked for? Only time will tell. That's going to do it for us today at Operation Sports, but if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, give us that Hacksaw Jim Duggan thumbs up, get well Hacksaw, and keep it locked here because we have a ton of stuff coming up for you as we gear up for the holiday season. We've got informative and entertaining articles every single day on the main page, operationsports.com. We've got Brian Unique Mazik, the hardest working man in sports and gaming, talking everything in sports and video games under this sun. We've got Prince holding it down, talking Esports Boxing Club, which is the one that we are all waiting for. Please drop that game soon. And if you liked me, well, my name is Matt Ederer. I'm here every few weeks or so with a top 5 video for Operation Sports. I also write for the website. I think I'm going to be reviewing Franchise Hockey Manager 8. I'm going to be writing about that, and I might even crank out a video about it as well. I'm also over at BAM Sports Entertainment and SNME Radio doing podcasts about sports and wrestling a couple times a week. Check those out in any podcatcher that you've got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Stay safe out there. Ho!